Hello, and welcome to the garden.
Hello there, Internet.
In this video, we're going to be talking about a crucial topic, food safety.
Let's remember one thing. We have the safest food supply in the world right here in the U.S.
It's laughable. We don't have the safest food system in the world.
Especially when it comes to big agriculture and leafy greens. I was motivated to do this video on two separate shows I saw. Number one was Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. He did a segment on food safety. The second was a Netflix documentary called Poisoned: The Dirty Truth About Your Food. So let's roll up our sleeves and dig into it. This is garden therapy. First off, big agriculture faces challenges in maintaining food safety. Mass production and distribution can sometimes lead, more often than we want, to contamination risks. From pesticides to bacterial outbreaks, it is essential to stay informed on where our food comes from and how it's grown and how it's processed.
The biggest vulnerabilities in our current system actually has to do with leafy greens. They are overseen by the FDA and are a major source of food contamination.
Now, when it comes to leafy greens, there is a specific concern. These greens are often consumed raw, and any contamination can pose a serious health risk. E. coli or salmonella outbreaks have made headlines emphasizing the need for a closer look at our food sources. It is estimated, depending on what source you use, 46 to 48 million, that's with an M, million Americans contract foodborne illnesses each year. 28,000 of those individuals are hospitalized and 3,000 people die each year. The FDA is responsible for about 80% of our food oversight, with the remaining 20% being the USDA, the Food Safety Inspection Service. Oversight can be very complicated, and the lines of responsibility have blurred. Just listen to this.
Where the exact lines get drawn can get ridiculous.
In the frozen food aisle, cheese pizza is regulated by the FDA. Pepperoni pizza? Well, that's the USDA. The fish? Well, that's FDA. Except one, catfish, that's USDA.
Yeah, it's pretty confusing. It can be very difficult to guess which agency oversees which kinds of food. For example, eggs in their shells, FDA. Eggs processed into egg products, USDA. The open-faced meat sandwich, USDA. But closed-faced meat sandwich, that's FDA.
The FDA oversees about 35,000 produce farms. That alone would spread them very thin. But keep in mind, they're also overseeing 300,000 restaurants, over 10,000 vending machine operators, and 275,000 food processing facilities, half of which are here in the United States and half are overseas. 7,000 FDA workers are assigned to oversee beef. Only 614 FDA field inspectors are responsible for leafy greens. And remember, I just said there are 35,000 produce farms in the United States and only 614 inspectors for those 35,000 produce farms. The biggest reason for leafy green contamination often stems from the issues related to unsanitary farming practices, contaminated irrigation water, or improper handling during harvest and processing. These factors can introduce harmful bacteria like E. coli and salmonella, posing risks to customers when consuming these leafy greens raw. Now, I thought this soundbite was very telling about a hamburger.
When you eat a hamburger, the most dangerous part of that is not the burger. It's going to be the onion, lettuce, and tomatoes.
So a lot of this information can be overwhelming and scary, especially when you consider what happened to this young woman.
It is a very scary situation where you have a perfectly healthy 17-year-old female, and 48 hours later, she's dying.
I ate a salad, and now I have long-term health effects from it.
No one should order a salad in a restaurant or get a bag or box lettuce in the store and consume that and get sick to the point where their life is at risk. Fear not, there is a solution, and it's a lot closer to home. And actually, my solution is right behind me. Cultivating your own home garden can be a game changer. By growing your own veggies and leafy greens, you take back control over your own food source. You have control over the entire process, from seeds to harvest to the dinner table. Home gardens provide a direct source of fresh, organic produce, reducing your reliance on store-bought items. You can choose to go pesticide-free, ensuring a healthier and safer food supply for you and your family. And that's one of the things I love about the fall garden. It's a great time of year, at least here in California, to grow your leafy greens. And you have very little pest pressure. You do have the occasional caterpillar and of course some slugs, rogue rodent here and there wanting to nibble on some seedlings, but those are relatively easy to control with organic, safe methods. For your caterpillars, you can use BT spray, Bacillus thuringiensis. It only attacks the caterpillar and it is safe for everybody else, including other beneficial insects. And there are many slug baits on the market that are completely organic and that are safe for your children and your pets, as well as yourself. Understanding the challenges of big agriculture and the potential risk associated with leafy greens highlights the importance of taking control of our food sources. Consider starting a home garden, not only for the food safety aspect, but also all of the benefits I've spoken about before with emotional and mental wellness, as well as teaching you life lessons over here that you can take out into your professional and personal life. It's a rewarding journey to a safer and healthier lifestyle. So don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the alert bell, and please share this with a friend that you think will get something out of it. And if you've missed any of our past videos, I'll link a couple here that I think are pertinent to this conversation. Until next time, happy gardening and stay safe. Thanks for watching.